right, who's ready to rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sure am.
Yes, let's do this.
It sounds like y'all ready to rock. So, Eladrian,
Yes, my friend, what do you say?
high or low?
I'm going to say hi.
High. Alright, there's only two left. Drag, Czar. Roll that.
Let's go.
Roll that
Roll
stuff.
that.
Oh no!
I got a 2.
Roll that dice.
She needs a solid 1.
Do it.
Be high.
Well,
You got whoa, rolls.
interesting.
Wow.
Alright, oh god, what do I do? I should choose again.
This time we're going to go high again.
Alright, roll them again. Oh,
Damn.
another close one. Let's drag is the winner. So please, Dragonista, regale us as to what happened last time. You're-
As we all know, the competition is upon us. And first we went to the Untold Secrets. That's a store in Onagas. And then we went to another place to see Whisper. We saw a bunch of people. I saw a very nice silk dress on a madam. Then we talked to Mr. Whisper. I thought he was very cute. I kept grabbing his butt. I think there were other things done, but I just don't remember. I think Corey didn't like it, so she stayed out of the pleasure district, which it's pleasure, I don't understand. Czar, I think that was his brother. He was just so attractive, I couldn't remember. And then Midas just kept getting mad at Eladrian, which is just so funny. And there are other teams signed up. I think we got signed up. I don't remember. We just kept talking, and there was a lot said. We did get a speak with animals scroll, and then we're back in the pleasure district and ready to have some fun. I think it's around evening time, and the competition starts in the morning.
That is correct. Thank you very much. And Drag, because it's your first time doing a recap and you did so good, give yourself a little inspiration point added on to your pool. It should be in your notes section in your D&D Beyond sheet.
You?
Inspiration. You've been inspired.
Alrighty. So, as Drag mentioned, we are indeed only one day away from the competition, and currently it is around 7 p.m. as the sun's beginning to set, and the Pleasure District is coming alive as a few of you are exiting the Desert Orchid. Czar currently is in possession of Sending Stone that his brother Trackus told him to hang on to, as that's going to give him some directions as to where to go or what to do when the competition does indeed start. But as you guys head out into the Pleasure District, you hear a large commotion, and there's lots of cheering and clapping. There appears to be a competition for some people, and a stage is currently propped up in front of a building, and crowds are gathering in front of them, cheering and yelling and just very much boisterous with the atmosphere in the air when the Master of Ceremonies walks out onto the stage. A very familiar person to you, Drag, as you spoke to this person not just a couple hours ago, or was it yesterday? One of the two. But anyways, it's Daisy Chain, a large 6'6" Goliath wearing a blonde wig with makeup and a very, very gorgeous dress. And they say to the crowd, "Welcome, one and all. We're here tonight to kick off Feast or Famine with an incredible knockout performance from our drag stars. This is an open competition that will be starting very soon, so any new visitors from outside of Onagas, feel free to sashay my way to sign up. New drag enthusiasts encouraged to enter.
And drag runs over to Daisy Chain and says, anyone can enter, you say? Oh, I am ready and excited.
Well, I had a feeling you'd be here, Miss Dragonista. Why don't you come on backstage over here and we'll get you signed up.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
And what are the rest of you guys doing as Drag takes off towards the stage?
Oh, this competition was meant for her.
Absolutely, it was. I am excited to see what happens here. I'm going to.
Can we
I'm
get
going-
snacks? Are there refreshments?
Oh yeah, there's some vendors around, you know, they kind of huddled close by to feed some hungry or thirsty onlookers.
I don't know how I'm going to pay them, but you know, I will sit here.
Yeah, you're all a little bit, you're all a little short on the coinage after that big entrance fee.
Yo, chill.
Have yourself a nice air sandwich.
Good. The best.
We still have the mugs.
Oh yes, we have the mugs. We will always have the mugs.
You do
Cheers.
indeed. And the mugs that fill with water or ale, whatever suits your fancy currently.
I'm picking ale.
It's especially for the show.
Alright, Zara, Midas, what are you guys doing?
Midas is kind of just taking it all in, looking around at the participants, just seeing how excited drag looks to participate in a drag contest. Midas is a big fan of clothing, so just seeing all the different looks.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of very unique outfits kind of just spread out amongst the crowd. Zara, what are you up to?
Zar's just kind of in the back of the group contemplating life and his family and drinking his feelings away.
Wow.
Cheers!
Corey, damn. Corey, I'm sure will notice that Zara is not toasting with Eladrian and herself, so she'll kind of go and spot him, which is not hard because he is little and she is tall. And she says, Zar, are you all right?
I mean, no.
I figured that it's good that you're honest. That is a great step. Would you like to talk about it?
I mean, no.
Okay.
I'd rather just,
Well-
drink and forget and let it boil deep down inside me and then, take it out on a innocent civilian or something.
But,
Sounds like the right thing to do.
no.
It'll just chug.
Zar, I don't think that your coping mechanisms are very healthy.
Well, what do you expect? My mom's dying. Both my sisters my older sibling are in a gang. My other sister is... I don't even know where. And my dad's not doing shit. He's just at the hotel, being a fucking bellhop. God, no, what is up with the hotel family? I'm screwed.
I'm totally laughing out of character, not in character. They have to be clear.
Fucking bellhop.
No,
Corey,
God.
just let me work. My dad's a fucking bellhop. You know why that
Please.
got me.
Oh man.
Oh. Corey's like that is very rough. I'm sorry, Zara.
Yeah, tell me about it, but excited for the show at least. Woohoo.
Corey just lightly pats him on the shoulder and says, why don't we focus on watching the show? I'm sure Drag is going to put on an excellent performance for us.
When you pat Zara on the shoulder, he kind of stumbles a little bit, like, yeah, she's doing great.
Can I switch? Like, is there any way I could switch his mug to water?
Unfortunately, that's all under his control.
Oh my god.
All right.
Czar, we will drink to your family, whether they are the hotel or part of the omen or whatever they are still family. So, for you, I say cheers, or prost, or whatever we say in Onagas.
Cheers.
Drink. Ha ha.
Drag, you are currently in the back of this, behind the stage, which is directly in front of a building, and it looks like, Daisy Chain brings you into the back of this building, entering through the doors, and it seems to be like a very large, just a very large house filled with various clothing options, basically. She pulls you over and says, well, Drag, there are a couple of, rounds in this little competition we're having here. It's one person's getting eliminated at the end of each round, so hopefully you'll be able to pull through with your amazing techniques and skills that you've been honing for, how long have you been practicing Drag?
Just a little while. She plays it down.
Oh, that's perfect. Well, we accept people of all experience levels, so hopefully you go out there and you stretch your stuff. Take a look through here. These clothing racks will come in handy a little bit later on in the competition if you make it that far. So just have a little bit of perusing here, and I gotta go warm up the crowd. And just to let you know, there's 3 other people competing besides you, so we'll be getting ready pretty soon.
Perfect. Thank you, darling.
Not a problem. Enjoy this little treat for your eyes here as as Daisy Chain begins to very much saunter away, hips swinging.
Drag walks over to the rack and starts putting on dresses quickly.
Yeah, so there's pretty much anything, any style that you can imagine. So just think of something that you want to present yourself in, because the competition is going to be starting pretty soon. So Daisy Chain, the rest of you see Daisy Chain walking out onto the stage, and she kind of gets everyone's attention, and she says, all right, everyone, it's time for this drag show to begin. Everyone, hold on to your weaves, and let's get ready to rock.
Hold on to my weave.
You just hear a bunch of people cheering in the crowd, getting ready. And she says, I would like to introduce our fine drag queens to the stage. First up, we gotta set the mood. Alrighty. So, coming to the stage first is the lovely Kitten Caboodle.
Oh my god.
And walking out onto the stage is a large tabaxi wearing long blue silk dress whose fur is very fluffy and soft. And as they approach the stage, you can all get a glimpse of the makeup that's been used to make the fur on her cheeks a little bit more rose-colored. And they come out and they do a curtsy to the crowd. And you hear a bunch of people cheering. Like, yeah, go Caboodle, woo!
Kitten Caboodle, that's such a cute name.
It's definitely a name.
Could you be positive for once, Midas?
I'm not being negative. I'm just being.
He's saving all of the positivity for drag. That is it. He's just waiting.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
And next up to the stage, this little stunner. Her name is Eileen Dover. And and a dwarvish person in drag comes out, and you see that in their long dwarvish beard, there's many pink bows that are tied all throughout, and they have very heavy eye makeup on. And they're wearing a very fun multicolored dress weaved from various colored cloths. They do a twirl, and as they do that twirl, the beard kind of floats up in the air, and it really shows off all the ribbons that are tied all throughout.
Now that's a name.
And finally, and you start to hear like some of the people in the crowd get a little bit antsy at this announcement as Daisy Chain goes, and of course, we have our current champion from Onagas. Ladies and gentlemen, you know her all too well. It's the champion, Macy Sumcox!
Wow.
And Macy walks out onto the stage with the largest, most confident energy that you've all have ever seen. And standing in the middle of the stage with their back to the audience, they turn around and give a look like you've never seen before. But immediately, you hear a few people in the crowd whisper nearby, "That's the look! That's El Tigre." No, another person replies. That right there is Blue Steel. Then an older man in drag comes out from between these two and says, "Oh, no, my friends, Macy is here to win. She's pulling out all the stops. That right there is Magnum." And both of the men's jaw just kind of drop as they both turn and stare back at the stage. So Macy Sumcox is a human, and she's from Onagas, and she has very smooth and pristine olive-toned skin. Her hair is dark and brown and flowing all the way down to the mid-back. Her makeup appears to have been applied by someone with some very extreme skill, contouring their face to accent their sharp cheekbones. And they have a very slim frame and a form-fitting dress. The form-fitting dress that they have on is very eye-catching. And the crowd is just going absolutely insane for her.
Wow.
And after the applause starts kind of dying down, she says, "And of course, our final entrant into this drag competition, I know that she will not disappoint. Let's hear it for Drag Onista." And,
Yeah!
and Drag, how do you
Yes,
enter
Drag.
onto the stage?
So Drag walks out with her hands up in the air, just giving a queenly wave with both hands to both sides. And she's kind of bowing her head and nodding at people on both sides of the stage. She walks a little farther than everybody else did. And then she stands there for a little extra long. She throws out one hip, and then she throws out the other hip. And she just takes a cute little bow on one side. And then she goes for the other side. And then she turns around and she wiggles her butt. And she walks back to the other girls to stand in line as well. In this beautiful purple silk.
Ooh, gorgeous. And as you work the stage and you work the crowd, you start to get and win over some of the audience members as they start clapping and cheering for you, especially when you wiggle your butt for them. Daisy Chain looks over to everyone and says, "Well, it looks like we got some fierce competition. Will Macy Sumcox retain her championship, or will one of these other drag queens steal the throne from her? We're gonna find out very soon." And everyone in the crowd just starts cheering and stuff like that. So the four of you watching in the crowd, what do you guys think so far?
Midas is kind of nodding approval of all the looks, especially Drag's. He looks to the rest of the party, goes, "See, it doesn't look that bad. I could have made it look better, but
Oh my, this shut
I'm okay
up.
with it. I said I was okay with it."
You know what? Okay, and for you, that is a very high compliment, I suppose.
It's up
She's
there.
so gorgeous.
She is, yes.
Pretty phenomenal. Although I got to say, I like that Macy.
I think you just like her name a lot.
I did like Eileen's beard. I liked all the decorations on it. It was very cool. But I think we all know drag is a shoe in here.
Well, I still hope so. She needs to spend us some money. I mean, she looks good. So, also, if she loses, I'm gonna be very disappointed because that means her looks is not associated with us, and I can have that.
No,
happen.
that means we don't get the money, right?
That's
Mhm.
you.
Yeah. Okay, granddad.
And Daisy Chain comes back out to the crowd, and she says, and looking over to the 4 contestants, she says, "Queens, this crowd needs some entertainment. It's time for the Onaganza Extravaganza."
Oh, that 8.
That did. I gotta say that was a good one. That was a good one right there.
Well, thank you. Each one of you, get out there and show us that special talent that you call your own. The crowd will decide who will move on to the next round of the competition. So, first up, Kitten Caboodle. Get out here, girl. And Kitten Caboodle comes out and she begins to start juggling. And she starts off with 3 balls that she starts juggling, and she's pulling these balls out of somewhere. I don't know where she's pulling them out of, but more balls start to appear, and she's juggling 4 and 5, and then she pulls out a dagger and starts throwing that into the mix, and it seems to start getting a little bit too much for her as she starts speeding up, and one of the balls starts flying off, and as one of the balls flies away, someone from the crowd says, "Boo, you suck!" And that causes Kitten Caboodle to lose a little bit of her concentration as the balls drop and the dagger plummets into the stage itself. And a very sad look comes over Kitten's face as Daisy comes up to her and says, "Oh, girl, don't you worry about it whatsoever. Don't let the naysayers out there tell you what you can or cannot do. All right, everybody in the crowd, let's hear it for Kitten Caboodle." And like a pretty, not, a so-so applause comes over the crowd.
As Eladrian starts to clap, Midas is like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Well, she gave it her best effort.
Yeah, I
It's not
mean,
easy performing, you know?
it takes guts to get up there.
Exactly.
And
Not that much.
next up to entertain you all is Eileen Dover. Come on out here. And the stoutly dwarf in drag comes out, and she's given like a small crystal thing. Daisy Chain hands it over to her, and Eileen Dover starts going into a song of her tribe, and the voice is a very deep, bassy tone. So it kind of like almost, if you're standing in the front row, you'd kind of feel like the reverberations of the voice come out from her. And after a minute or 2 of the song, you see some other dwarfs in the crowd kind of just wipe away a tear, and the crowd kind of a little bit confused because the whole song was in Dwarvish. But I think Midas, you might have understood that. I think he's
Midas like secretly moves a tear out of his eye.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Let's go, Hoagie! Woo! You did great, Hoagie!
Oh god.
And the crowd applauds for Eileen, although they're not 100% sure as to like what she was saying, but it sounded pretty nice. And next up to the stage, we have Dragonista. Come on out here, girl. Show us what you got.
So- Drag saunters out there, and she takes the microphone from Daisy Chain, and she says, "Thank you so much." And then she turns to the crowd and she says, "Get myself to the main stage, you say? eleganza, extravaganza, or should I say, in the most famous words of Daisy Chain, Onaganza extravaganza. It's a new day and a new town and all new surprises.
You hear a bunch of people in the crowd like trying to cheer. They're very amped up, waiting to see what's gonna happen.
Drag continues. One queen stands before you. This is my first chance to impress the ducks and save myself for their coronation. The time has come to sing for my crown. May the best woman win. Drag does her hand flourish up in the air.
I love it. So, as you go into your song, do you want to sing? I'll let you sing if you wanna.
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm sorry. So Drag starts to saunter down the runway, with the mic in her hand, looking at both sides, and she says, "Dragon girl, put the bass in your walk, head to toe, make your whole body talk." And she does a little shimmy, and then she goes, "And what?" And then she catwalks back.
Beautiful. Do me a favor, roll performance for me.
21. Wait,
Oh!
God!
that was perception.
Wow. Oh, damn.
Well, you can still take the roll. What is your like performance thing?
The performance is even higher. So I'm gonna take the roll with the 21. Well, technically like what, 24?
Yeah, so it's still fine.
Yeah.
You just just use the wrong proficiency.
Yeah, the crowd is absolutely loving everything you're putting down right now. They are getting raucous. They are, absolutely blowing the other two out of the water with your performance.
Woohoo! Way to go, Drag! You're doing it! You are doing it!
Yes, work!
Wow, see, it's not that bad.
It's pretty good.
Oh, let's go drag.
Fantastic!
And Drag, as you walk past Daisy Chain, you just kind of force the mic into her chest. And she goes, well, it looks like we got some competition up here. But let's see what the reigning champ has for us. Welcome to the stage, Macy Thumbcocks. And Macy, just stoic face, walks out onto the center stage. She, brushes past you, Drag, gives you a little shoulder bump as she walks by. And she gets out onto the stage and she starts doing some very intricate, almost in a way it's almost like a dance, but it's a mixture of gymnastics and splits and very much what's the word? Just bending her body in various shapes that doesn't look like it would be humanly possible. It's like those people that can just double joint themselves and do crazy moves. And she's doing that. She's rolling in that strange ball on the ground, just very seductively reaching out to people in the crowd, stroking this one guy's beard, just patting someone on the head. And all the while everyone's getting really riled up by the skin tight outfit that she's wearing. And after a few minutes or so of her doing this and kind of ending with a single-handed handstand looking over towards the audience, she kind of pushes off and lands on her feet and does a large bow to the audience and still not even saying a word, just has a very, just that stoic face. And she walks back to the crowd, or she walks back to the contestants where they're all standing. And the crowd is going wild for her. But it does sound like that they were more enamored with your performance than Macy Thumbcocks is, Dragonista.
Ooh.
So, Daisy Chain walks up and she says, "Well, crowd, let's hear it for our contestants. Who's going on to the next round and who, unfortunately, will be leaving us?" So, she points over to Kitten Caboodle, and a small cheer erupts from the crowd. Doesn't sound too good for Kitten Caboodle. Then they go over to Eileen Dover, and a good raucous applause comes from the crowd. And she's like, okay, sounds pretty good. But how about our newest entry, Dragonista? And the crowd really gets into it. And what about all you guys? What are you doing?
Erupting. I'm so excited. This is so...
Tori is banging her pots and pans.
Midas would be like golf clapping.
Let's go, Drag! She's the best. She's back.
Drag is the one. She is doing it.
And it's like, oh, sounds like we got a contender here, everybody. And how about for our reigning champion, Macy Sumcox? And there's a very good crowd that overshadows Czar's boo. Everyone just like clapping, yeah, Macy Sumcox, ooh, maybe I saw it, I don't know. And Daisy Chain looks over to Kitten Caboodle and she says, "I'm sorry, hun, it doesn't look like tonight was your night, but feel free to enter next time. Maybe polish up on those juggling skills a little bit." And Kitten Caboodle, head down, walks off the stage. You see some people patting her on the back. You know, you'll get them next time, all that fun stuff. And Daisy Chain once again turns to the audience and says, 3 queens remain in the competition, but only one can win. I like to call this next round From Busted to Dusted. We have 3 volunteers who are going to receive a makeover by our queens to undergo a transformation into glamazons. We have wardrobes and makeup just inside the building here for our queens to use. Let's see you turn these lumps of coal into beautiful diamonds. Make them sparkle, girls. And 3 men are brought onto the stage, and they are all very large, muscular, burly men. There's a human, there's a half-orc, and there's a Goliath man. And you all notice that they do have the omen tattoos on their face.
Oh.
They do not look pleased to be there. And so, as Daisy Chain escorts these men and the contestants off the stage, Drag, she brings you into the back and says, Dragonista, you can have this gentleman right here, and it's the human you get paired with. Eileen, you can take this young, handsome man right here, pointing at the half-orc. And Macy, I had to give you a little bit of a challenge. Work over this Goliath over here. And she kind of says that with a very snide tone to her. So you have access to everything back here, ladies. There's the wardrobes, there's the makeup. Do what you do best and make these men sparkle. You see immediately...
Glitter is my specialty.
And you see immediately, like, Macy just grab the arm of the Goliath and just, like, pull him towards whatever direction she's heading towards the back. And Eileen, you know, gently grabs the hand of the half-orc man and sits him down in the chair. And Drag, what are you going to do with your human volunteer?
So she grabs him by the hand and she says, "Follow me." And she finds an empty mirror and seat. And she is like, let's go ahead and clean your face. Clean slate is always the best way to start. And then we'll add the beauty on there. Now, what are you thinking, darling? What's your favorite, blue or yellow?
Well, my mom always said I looked pretty good in yellow.
Okay, we'll think about that. And she starts cleaning his face.
Beautiful. So as you're kind of getting them prepped and ready to go, Daisy Chain comes out into the audience and she says, while our volunteers are getting beautified, we're just going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to give them about 20 minutes to do their thing. So grab some drinks, grab some food, and we'll be right back. And the crowd begins to kind of disperse towards the food vendor. Some of them are staying, and some of them are even trying to get a little bit closer to the stage. What are all you guys doing?
I'm jealous that I am not back there getting my face done.
Maybe we should try to get closer to the stage to have a better look.
Oh, yes. Well, everyone is going to get the food. Since we cannot pay for any, maybe we should just move up.
That is a good point.
All right, come on. Let's go quick. Come on. Czar, wake up.
What? Yeah. All right, let's go. Drag. Whoa.
That's right. That's good. Yes, go drag. Come to the front. Let's go. Come. Yes, okay. This is good. This is better. Yes, this is good, guys. We are here now. Okay.
Zara, do try to stay awake for the rest of the competition.
He's got some time.
Maybe a power nap will help him.
A power nap. Yes.
No, Mom. I won't let you down. Yeah, I'll save you. Oh,
Good. Yes, he will save the mother. That is good. It's always good to see a young boy, wanting to save his mother. This is good. He's such a good boy.
Y'all really need to take that mug away from him.
I don't know. His grip is pretty strong on it. I don't. His knuckles are white. He's like holding it very, very hard, very tight.
Just cutting his arm off, man. I don't know what to tell you.
But I think some of us should not enable him either.
Yeah.
Galadrian.
I am not enabling anything. He is the one holding the mug.
You are the
I
one
didn't
who
get the
encouraged
mug.
him- Yeah, you encouraged him to drink.
What?
Drink. Yeah.
Yes.
Not now, Czar.
That sounded like you did this one. That sounded like you were doing the drinking. You said it. I did not say it.
Galadrian.
Hmm?
Please.
And Drag, as you're continuing to work on this gentleman, how are you dolling him up?
Painting.
So Drag is putting luscious colors all over his eyes and gigantic lips, and she's making him look pretty. She's putting a wig on him, and she is now getting a beautiful golden dress, because any child of mine needs to be dripping in gold.
Ooh, I love it. And with your skills, growing up, you're able to mend the dress to fit this person quite well. And it fits exactly how you would imagine that it fits. So I would like you to roll a performance check again for me. All right. Pretty good.
Wow.
The deck is stacked.
All right, and on the main stage, Daisy Chain walks back on, and she goes, "All right, everyone, get back to your seats." Well, there's no seats, so stand right there. Now, we have our fine contestants have done their magic, and we're coming to show you the final results. So let's start off with Eileen Dover's lovely half-orc man. Let's see what she did. So you see that Eileen really went with her ribbon motif and kind of has like little orcish pigtails on this large half-orc. Lots of ribbon like on the dresses. It's like down the sleeves, and it's really gaudy. It's kind of like way too much. Like, too much of this, please. Like, what are you doing? So with that, the crowd is just kind of like, okay, yeah, I guess that looks nice. The makeup's kind of heavy-handed. It doesn't look really, really good. And next up, we have Macy Sumcox, and she had quite the challenge on her hands, but let's see what she did. And Macy Sumcox brings along her large Goliath, who is very, very well dressed. This Goliath is wearing a very lovely, like, puffy dress. It fits their large frame quite well, and it hugs their hips and splays out mermaid style at the bottom. The makeup looks phenomenal, able to really smooth out a lot of the scars and stuff like that on this Goliath's face. He's looking quite impressive, I'm not gonna lie. He's catching a lot of eyes. And you see some of the people in the crowd are like, oh my goodness, such an amazing transformation, and clapping and cheering for Macy Sumcox. And then finally, let's bring out our final contestant, Dragonista. Why don't you show us your magic? And walking out, Drag, why don't you tell me how you present your work of art?
So we walk out arm in arm, linked at the elbows, and we are just catwalking so fiercely down the runway. And then we get to the end, and they crisscross going to each side of the runway and waves at the crowd. And then Drag goes back to the middle, and the human starts to walk back first. And Drag leans out to the crowd and says, "If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you going to love anyone else? Can I get a little glitter up in here?" With some spirit fingers in the air, and then turns around and walks back after the human.
The rest of you immediately see the whole crowd just lift up their hands and spirit fingers towards Drag and towards the stage, and you see the human male, he starts blushing. He's like, "Oh, I've never felt this beautiful before."
Oh my god, I love that.
So you see the human male kind of just like he's got a little skip in his step as he follows behind Drag. And Daisy Chain says, "Well, that is quite the transformation. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do that good a job. Drag might just be our dark horse in this competition, everyone." And so the time has come. Who will be eliminated this round? She points over to Drag and what does everyone think of Dragonista's transformation? And the crowd just absolutely erupts with those spirit fingers from earlier. And she says, "Oh, well, I guess we have quite the popular one here." And how about for Macy Sumcox? And you hear a loud crowd of applause. Everyone's cheering for Macy and this Goliath. And then finally, how about Eileen Dover? And not a uproarious applaud. It's, like a polite clap for her. And she says, "Oh, I'm sorry, Eileen. Better luck next time. Maybe get a little bit better taste and then come back." And she basically brings Eileen over to this small table where there looks like a couple of consolation prizes are given out. And and then Daisy Chain comes up and she says, "The final round between two extraordinary queens is about to take place. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm a bit tired of these outfits that they're both wearing. For the final round, the category is Desert Realness. You have 1 hour to come up with a completely new outfit emphasizing desert chic. And since this is the final round, I'll allow you to bring one assistant with you to the back room to help your process. And after you design these outfits, you'll be strutting down the catwalk. This is your design, my two queens, so show us what you got.
Midas, did you hear that?
Midas is like already like standing up. It's like, wait, assistant. He sits right back down.
Come up there. You're the fashion expert here.
And,
you're not just an
yes.
assistant.
Exactly. That's why I'm not going up there. I look like
No, you
assisting.
should go up there because you are an expert.
That is exactly what you're doing. They're not asking for the. You are the assistant to her in order to be able to showcase your own ability. It is only.
Honestly, I should be more than this. It's just I should be the judge. Who are they to be judging Facet?
Yeah, it's okay, Midas. You judge everyone.
Yes, you already do that in your day-to-day. But if
I
you
do
were
it
the
in
judge,
day-to-day.
you could not enter your own design.
But I
Drag,
could be getting paid for it.
come get Midas. Drag, come here. Come get him.
So, Drag asks Daisy Chain, "May I see that for a second?" and takes the mic out of her hand. She says, "May I please have Midas up to the stage?"
Well, now you have to go up there.
You've got to go, man. She called you. She called you in front of everybody. What's it
Okay,
going to
okay. I'm gonna go up.
Please now. I can't
I'm-
do
I'm
it without
coming.
your...
Wait, no, you can finish the sentence.
I can't do it without your charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, darling.
Oh yes, emphasis on the talent. I'm coming.
Coming.
It really doesn't take much to convince the guy.
Can I reach over and give Drag a high five? Is she close enough?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I give her a high five, and as I touch her hand, I go ahead and cast Enhance Ability and give her the Eagle Splendor, which gives her advantage on charisma checks.
All right. Very handy. So Midas, you race back to the back of the stage, and you're joined up by Drag. And as you guys enter into the building in the back, Midas, your eyes kind of light up with all of the different types of fashions and materials that are here in the back. And you guys also see Macy Sumcox, once again, very, very much scowling and very much the stoic expression on her face. All she does is snap her fingers, and this poor excuse for like a little whipping boy comes and like a little her little slave man kind of follows behind her.
Oh no.
And Midas, you see this person's fingers, and it looks like they've been stuck themselves with needles quite a few times.
That is a rookie. Oh my.
Oh,
And Macy and this person go to the back of the shop and begin working. So what are you two going to have planned? How are you guys doing this?
Midas
Drag,
crack his fingers.
Drag, tell me what you want Midas to do.
Drag turns to Midas and says, "No tea, no shade, but she already done had herses. It's our time, Midas. You've got to make this the most beautiful thing you've ever done. It needs to be everything."
Well, first of all of my work is great, so I'm gonna act like you didn't say that I don't try hard.
I didn't. I just mean that this one needs to be the best one. Yet.
Okay, where's the fabrics?
So you can find any material that you're looking for, Midas, you can find here.
Okay.
So as you guys are working and planning away, and Midas is measuring up Drag's large frame, what are the others doing while they are waiting?
Well, we have a whole hour. I want to see what else is going on around the Pleasure District.
So you guys, are you all going together?
Would anybody like to take a walk with me?
Yeah, Zar. I don't know if Zar can walk very far. He's no. He's. I don't know. He
Oh
might not.
my gosh! What?
It'll be fine here. Zard, why don't you take another power nap?
Yes, keep our spot here in the seats. Keep this spot saved for us, so we can come back and be right in the front.
We
And we
don't
can-
even have seats. Okay, just keep our spot here. Maybe just lie on the ground. I don't know.
Yeah, that'll work. Do that.
Zar just kind of just curl up on the ground to the fetal position
Just right in front of the stage.
and then fall asleep.
All right, he seems fine. Let's go.
Let's just go explore the pleasure district, but we cannot wander too far.
Oh, of course not. I just want to get some fresh air, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so as you guys are walking around, kind of taking a peek at what's going on, the pleasure district at night is completely different than how it was during the day. The nightlife is abundant. There are casinos, there's gambling halls, there's pleasure houses, kind of all lined up and down this strip. And do me a favor, roll perception for me, the both of you.
You got it.
All right.
Oh, that was persuasion. My bad. Oh shit.
18.
All right. So
You get, oh, Eladrian sees nothing.
Eladrian's just lost in all the wonders of all the vibrant colors and perfumes that just line this strip. But Corey, in one of the alleyways of one of the buildings, you can see that there's someone with like a hood just barely covering like the back of their head. You can see their face pretty plainly, and they're just like you lock eyes with this person, and he just kind of like waves you over in like a look of desperation.
Yes? What is it?
Eladrian, come with me.
Yes, we're going to find out. Okay.
And yeah, she's gonna head over there and lead Eladrian to where the person was.
All right, and as you approach, this person is very like, you can see the look of gratitude in their face, and he says, "Oh, thank you so much for coming over. Please, I this is gonna sound really bad, but I have a tremendous favor to ask, and before you even answer, I can pay. Please, I just need help."
Okay, with what, random stranger?
Oh, okay. He just like takes like one or two steps back, and he just says, "Just come a little bit closer." And as he kind of lifts up one of his lips, and you guys can see two fangs jutting from his canines.
What is happening? Are you?
Oh, I'm actually good out here. And she's going to get her book out, and she says, "Eladrian, don't move. Don't
Okay.
move closer."
Please, I'm not here to hurt you. Please, listen. I've lost my supplier, and you can see him just kind of like scratching at his collar, and he says, "I had a friend that would give me a steady donation of blood, but he got caught up in that Verdini stuff, and he's gone, and it's been so long since I fed." And he says, he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out like 5 large gems, and he says, "I will give you this if you just let me feed a little bit, if you just donate a little bit of blood."
Do you want to stick your mouth onto my arm and suck my blood?
I mean, I know how to cut you and drain some of the blood into a cup if you'd rather.
Could we do it ourselves?
I mean,
I don't want you to bite me.
Of course, please. And he kind of fumbles into a bag that he has, and he pulls out just like a ceramic mug.
all right.
I cannot believe, but we need the money.
Wait. Do your worst. I stick out my arm. So here you go.
Eladrian, this is not going to end well. I just let me cut your arm a little bit, and we could just put it in the cup.
That's okay. Yes, go ahead. Do your
That
work.
is much safer. I trust myself far more than him.
All right.
So do you? Let me see if I have a dagger. Hold on. Yes, I do. Okay. So Corey pulls out a dagger. And also, let's see. What else can I do here? Okay, I can with prestidigitation. I can light things. So can I like cut his arm a little bit, but then also kind of like cauterize it and just kind of cut him just enough to get some blood out and also like kind of close up the wound. I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't think prestidigitation. I don't think it can do that per se.
okay.
But this guy wants you to fill up the cup anyway, so it's gonna be kind of dangling out there for a little bit, Eladrian.
It is fine. Go ahead. I will fill your cup. What is your name, stranger?
Oh, my name is Sylvester.
Sylvester. Can I call you Sly? I'm going to call you Sly. All right, Sly. Here we go.
If you want to, and that's it's taking some time for the blood to kind of drain out of your hand, and you kind of got to like make a fist and squeeze it, and the blood is circulating through, and as the cup gets about 3/4 of the way full, and you see this Sylvester really kind of eyeing the blood like he's ready to drink, and
Oh yeah.
and you see you're continue to kind of like squeeze out the blood, and he walks over towards the cup, and as he reaches down, he actually grabs your arm, Eladrin, and he puts his fangs and he starts sucking on your open wound.
That tickles, my friend. You said you would do this. What are you doing? Stop it.
He's just like holding you tight, and he's just sucking. He's not biting. He's just like, you feel the suction on your arm, and he's very difficult to get off.
Yeah, I'm Corey. I could use a little bit of help here. I'm feeling a little bit woozy.
Is he biting you?
What? No, I don't think so. But,
Okay, sir. And she tries to like push him.
touching. He's touching me, right? And I can't get him off. Is that right?
Yeah, he's like locked onto like the cut on your wrist, and he's like a Capri Sun. He's just sucking at it.
So, can I use shocking grasp through my arm?
Yeah, of course.
All right, shocking grasp, go.
All right, so you shocking grasp, and it courses through this guy's body, and he, I'm so sorry, but and he's just like, like fingers to his lips, like, that was just, it's been so long, and then he just reaches down and grabs the cup that's also full of your blood and just starts chugging it, and with his other hand, he just throws you guys the gemstones on the ground, and he's like slinks back into the darkness, and you just see him sit down on the ground, just exasperated. And he's
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
That'll tide me over for a while.
you are welcome. This was unexpected. You got me good there, my friend.
You're a real trooper for this, Eladrian. How much money do we have here? And yeah, she'll check the bag.
Yeah, so in the bag, I'm gonna retcon it. It's not gems. It's just a bag full of 80 gold pieces.
Oh, perfect.
But I will take 70 and you can have 10 because you are the one that did the cutting and I am the one that lost the blood.
Perfect. I was going to say you should definitely have more for your services there. Thank you, Eladrian.
Oh, you are more than welcome. Where did Sly go? I cannot see him. Is he back into the night?
Yeah, he's gone.
Sly, okay. Goodbye, Sly. Maybe next time.
I can say I've only ever read about the vampires, but never met one.
A vampire?
Yes.
You think he was a vampire? He just was not a hungry guy?
Did you not see his fangs? They're long and...
I felt them on my arm, yes, but he did not bite me. He was only doing the sucking. He did not bite, so I thought vampires were biters.
But they can suck too.
Maybe he is young. Maybe he is a young vampire. He has not learned the ways yet. I don't know.
He was being nice and did not want to bite you.
That is possible. That is possible. Maybe we'll run into him again one day.
Well, if he's bang, sure. But we should get back now. It's
Okay.
I'm sure they're getting started pretty
Back
soon.
to the drag show. Back to the drag show. Let's go see the drag.
And also Eladrian,
Yes.
if Midas asks, we did a performance.
Oh yes, I was singing my lute for the passerbys.
Absolutely. And my singing voice.
Eladrian,
Eladrian, on the same page.
as you guys are walking back, Eladrian, you feel a little bit woozy from the blood loss. And I want you to keep track of this yourself, because I'll add it up later. But you are subtract like a total of like 10% of your total health pool
Okay.
from like your overall score. So like your overall score your overall health points go down by 10%.
Sure. Got it.
All right, perfect. Okay, and you guys are walking back towards the stage, and Zar unfortunately has kind of been like moved and just like pushed off to the side of the crowd. Well, he's still sleeping, but
Czar! Czar, wake up!
someone also may have stolen his alchemy jug.
No! Czar! What have you done?
That is for the best. That is so for the best.
Czar,
What?
what? We're supposed to keep watch over our spot.
Watch. Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers.
What are you cheersing, my man? You don't have any cup left.
Or just like act like he's drinking something and fall back to sleep.
We should definitely go back to the inn after this.
I'm going to need to sit down for a little while, yes. Feeling a little bit, different.
That is
Drag,
to be expected.
Drag, and Midas. What have you two come up with?
Drag has been just talking to Midas, and she's been telling him all about her travels as she walked from place to place, and then she finally is like, "Oh, now what have you made?" And she
And
looks down at her dress.
This whole time, Midas is just like, As he like sews and pins and ties the garment together. In his head, he's like, God damn, this is a huge woman. Jesus.
All right, perfect. And you guys hear Daisy Chain enter through the back, and she says, "It's showtime, ladies. Let's get out there." And Daisy Chain once again walks onto the stage, and the crowd begins to cheer for her. And she says, "Oh, you've all been patient, and our queens have been hard at work. Let's see what they come up with. First to the stage, we have Macy Sumcox." And Macy Sumcox comes out in a very different dress than what she first appeared in. What she first started with, a very skin-tight dress, now has changed into a large, like, extravagant, almost ballroom-esque dress, but it's all beige tannish color, kind of with, like, and little bits of, like, desert accoutrement pinned onto it in various spots. Some, like, desert flowers are on the sleeves. She has a... what else does she have? She has, like, the small, a desert fox pelt kind of draped around her shoulders, and she walks out, and her hips are casually swaying, and little fluffs of grains of sand are kind of flying off of her dress as she walks through. Very, very desert chic. And a lot of the people are very in awe of how quickly that she was able to piece it together. And Midas, from the side, you can see her assistant's hands are, like, currently actively bleeding because of all the,
Oh, God.
the quick stitching that they had to do.
Dedication.
And Macy Sumcox does her strut and comes back, and the crowd is uproariously cheering for her. And Daisy Chain walks over and says, well, that's going to be hard to beat, but if we have anyone that could be a contender for our current champion, it is this lovely Dragonista.
Yeah! She's on the stage!
Do not fall. Do not disappoint me. And then when you get to the end, make sure you do the reveal. Don't do it a second before it or a second after. And don't disappoint me. You look good. You got this.
Drag flips her wig over her shoulder and she goes, I won't fuck it up. And she walks out on the stage doing the best catwalk she can in this beautiful sandy colored, skin colored dress with patterns of gold intertwined in it that almost look like diamonds. And a piece of it goes around her neck too, looking like a diamond necklace is just almost tattooed on her body. And she catwalks all the way to the end of the catwalk, and then she stands there for a second, and she switches to the other hip, and then she jumps up and down, and she yells, "Queens of the world, spice up your life!" And then she turns around and she catwalks back.
All right, roll me. So this is going to be a heavy roll in your favor. So roll performance, add advantage, and because Midas was helping you, we're also going to add a total of +3 to the roll.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Well, we're happy that we have that extra +3, so 16.
All right. You're lucky because 16's what you needed. So as you pull off your fabulous catwalk, the crowd is once again in awe of your talents and cheering extremely loud for you. And Daisy Chain is very impressed with your outfit and your abilities on the catwalk, and she says, I don't know who's gonna win this. I think it's gonna be a close call. But let's hear it for our final two queens, the current champion, Macy Sumcox. And the crowd screams and cheers and yells. You can see like two guys in the crowd are like just screaming to the point that they're crying. And then it goes over, and let's hear it for the challenger, Dragonista.
I'm banging my pots and pans even louder.
I grab my lute and I just start playing. I'm like, yay! Making
Midas
noise.
is also in the back, just like, yes! Go!
Do it!
And along with all you guys are cheering, everyone's yelling and their spirit fingers in the air, and everyone's absolutely loving it. I don't know, it sounds pretty close. Let's hear it one more time. Macy Sumcox. And it's another loud cheer and screams, and now there's like two other guys that are crying on the ground, and very leave Britney alone vibes. And then she goes over and one more time for the challenger, Dragonista!
Can
All the instruments out.
can Zara wake up at that moment and be like, someone say drag, and accidentally cast enlarge on her?
How do you cast the enlarge?
So I'm just like, drag, yeah! He just opens the book and like starts swirling some glyphs around, and like this big glitter and sparkle glyph comes out and slams into her, and she just grows and sparkles, and yeah.
So as drag, you get larger and larger, and it's kind of like, I want to imagine it's kind of like happening in like bursts of getting larger, kind of like Super Mario growing. But and every time you kind of pulse bigger, glitter kind of splays off of you, and you get bigger and more glitter and bigger and glitter and bigger and glitter, and everyone starts looking up at you, and they're like, Well, I guess we know who's the winner here, folks. The large and in charge Dragonista.
We did it! Ducks! Quack! Quack! Quack!
The stage is kind of crumbling a little bit. You can feel it really creaking and bending and cracking underneath your feet, Drag.
Drag is bowing and saying thank you. Then she goes ahead and takes the mic again from Daisy Chain, and she says, based on my performance on this onagasmic stage, I've made my decision. She says, please welcome my panel of ducklings, Queen in the Kitchen, Corey the Chef, Magnifico Midas of the Golden Loom, Zealous Czar the Devilish Magician, and Annoying Eladrian the Enthusiastic Blue Person. Now let me reintroduce myself. You have the grandest privilege of feasting your eyes on me, your queen of the night, Dragonista. And then she throws the mic back to Daisy Chain.
You really throw it down at her and like hits her on the head.
She was only holding it with 2 fingers because she's so big and her pinky is sticking out too, like a teacup almost.
And do you all go up on the stage?
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Any need to be on stage.
I'm traveling, Eladrin.
And Midas is gonna come up from the back, doing like the little princess wave.
And she says, well, look at this fine group here. Drag, you travel with these fine-looking people?
Yes, we are the ducks and you'll see us tomorrow.
Oh, and the crowd kind of looks over to each other and say, oh my god, what? Are they in the competition? Oh, well, you hear all this muttering and stuff like that, and Daisy Chain goes over to you and she says, well, she looks up at you, and she says, are you all competing in the feast or famine?
What? Yes. Who are you asking? I forgot.
Kind of looking at everybody. Whoever wants to answer.
In the feast and famine. We will be there, and we will not be square. And we will win because we are the best. Because we are the ducks. Isn't that right, ducks?
That is right. And as you see, I have created this amazing dress. And if you want something created, I will be selling merch after the show.
What the merch do you have?
Don't worry about it.
Because the
You're so
ducks
silly.
are winners, baby.
Daisy Chain looks out to the crowd and it looks like, and she says, well, be sure to pay attention to our new champion Dragonista and the ducks in the feast or famine competition. Hopefully they come out of it alive. And the crowd starts cheering and yelling and they go, drag, 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 drag.
Drag, 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 drag.
And Midas! Yeah!
Midas. I guess Midas too.
And after you all cheers in the crowd, applause as the enlarged spell wears off and you shrink back down to your normal, still 7-foot size. And Daisy Chain escorts you off of the stage, and she brings you over, Drag, to the side where there's those prizes there. And she says, well, Drag, that was quite a show you put on there. Definitely not your first time.
I've only done it a couple of times.
Right?
There's no way you could be a rookie at this.
Well, a girl never tells.
Well, as the winner, you are entitled to the following gifts. And she brings you over to kind of the prize table. And she goes, since you won the competition, you're entitled to the following gifts. Well, first off, she picks up this kind of clear, very smooth and round, opaque stone, and she says, this right here is called a cleansing stone. You can always keep your outfits pristine from dirt. And she hands that over to you.
Okay.
And she says, and she picks up a pair of shoes, and they're quite large shoes, and she says, these right here are known as the slippers of dancing. Feel free to always be able to sashay your way. And she hands you the pair of dancing slippers, and last thing, she pulls out this little amulets, and she says, this is what's known as a clockwork amulet. You know, we didn't have too much left over, so work it into your next outfit. She hands it over to you.
How interesting.
And Daisy Chain walks back up onto the stage, and she says, well, the competition is over, but be sure to pay attention to the feast or famine. Competition is tomorrow. Who will come out on top? Only time will tell. But until then, stay glorious and glamorous, ladies. And she takes a deep bow as everyone cheers and screams, and the crowds begin to disperse into the various casinos and gambling halls and brothels and all of that kind of stuff. And you all reunite kind of right in the center of the pleasure district as people come up to you, Drag, and congratulate you on your win. They compliment your outfit, and Midas, your ears perk up when you hear people complimenting the outfit.
And do.
And yeah, so that's kind of the end of the drag show there. So let's take a little break.
Woo.
Fucking fantastic. That was
Okay.
amazing.
That was awesome. I loved that.
That was so damn fun. Enthusiastic blue person.
That's maybe fitting.
Whatever.
Mm.
You're blue too.
Yeah, you knocked that out of the park, Victoria. That was great.
Oh yeah.
That was amazing.
Oh, that was so much fun.
I heard Midas like have to stop himself from laughing so many times.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
His finger was ready for the mute button.
And oh, it was.
Onaganza extravaganza. Genius.
You don't want to know how long I workshopped those names.
I kinda do. I'm sure it was a long time.
Oh, it was brilliant.
Fucking genius. Fucking genius. We haven't been watching Drag Race for the last fucking 8 days straight. Going back and everything.
With like, hold on, pause it here.
Yeah, I definitely called up some expert opinions on it for sure.
Oh, desert realness.
Category is desert realness.
Oh. You had me on my toes, and I was here for it.
Surprised nobody got called an ugly bitch.
You ugly bitch.
You ugly bitch.
I had to resist going, damn, okay, back row.
Back rolls. Her studio is not far from where we're at. Her dance studio is not far.
Drag queen. I'm the queen of drag.
Oh my gosh, I love Alyssa Edwards. I love Alyssa Edwards, by the way.
I'm Alyssa Edwards.
No.
That
Back rows.
Back row.
Let's get into this All Stars gig. If you can
Zara,
tell,
you
I'm
guys here?
excited for All Stars.
Yep, I'm here.
I'm here.
Alrighty. Let us get back to it. So, the drag show has just ended, and it's probably around 10-ish p.m. currently. So, what do you guys want to do?
It is 10 p.m. in the evening. 10 p.m. In case you were wondering.
We should definitely get some rest. We'll need to get up early, and Zara's already asleep.
Probably a good idea. Probably
I
a good...
imagine Zara would probably have to be carried out.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say, is Drag carrying Zar out?
He was on Aladdin's back, but if
Yeah.
if Drag wants to pick him up and throw him over her shoulder,
That Drag picks him up and just kind of sets him against her like a little kid, so he's resting on her shoulder, and she's like, "It's okay," and she walks on to where we're staying with him like that.
so I'll kind of silently weep in her shoulder.
Alright, what about the rest here? Are y'all heading back to the inn? Or the
Yep.
hostel?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, it has been quite the long day as you guys head back towards Grig's hostel. And as you guys walk in, the little gnome is currently pulling off some of those job board requests that you guys had completed. And he says, welcome back!
Yes, good to see you.
You guys, you guys are in for the night?
Oh yes, we have a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
Oh yeah, the whole town's abuzz about the feast or famine.
Yes, well, good night.
Alright, have a great night.
You haven't seen that stupid cat around, have you?
What cat?
You know,
Oh,
the one from the
I
message
heard.
board. You know, the one that we were supposed to find for all the money? The one that was on the board. The cat.
I mean, the request is still there. I mean, you can take it if you want. I mean, I thought you guys are heading to bed.
No, yes, we're still going to bed, but I was just wondering if you've seen it. You haven't seen it?
If I saw it, I wouldn't be staying here. I'd be 300 gold richer.
That's a good point. Okay. All right, Grigsy. Well, I guess we're off to hit the sack.
Well, before we do, and she gets the bag with the gold and distributes it to everybody. Me and Aladrian did some performing during that hour break, so we got lots of tips.
Oh. Performing. You guys
Did
got
we?
kids from that?
Well,
That's
yes,
interesting.
of course, we're fantastic performers.
By we, you're including Galadriel in that, right?
Yes, it was me and Aladrian.
Yeah, that sounds very contradictory, but well, I mean, whatever.
What, did
I
you
mean-
not see? Remember what happened at that one tavern the other day?
I also remember that one time that I had to free this whole group from getting stopped by the calendar paladins because
Oh, yeah.
Galadriel didn't play so well.
The calendar boys. You know, they are of no concern to us.
Because of me, yes, I know.
Yes, I know. Because of you.
Do you want the money or not?
Oh no, I would love the money.
Good. How do we divide that up? Oh no, I took 10. Aladrian
I
took
say you
7.
get like majority of it away.
Yeah, I don't care, really. You can all have 10 pieces, and I will
Mine
have...
just has a little less, like 3 less.
Hey.
Everyone gets 10 pieces of gold, and I will keep the 40.
Ooh,
How's that?
Okay, that works.
Sore.
You don't. I mean, hell, you don't know how much money I made.
You're right. I don't. No, Midas don't.
I'm surprised you even have any idea right now. In fact.
Whoa, what are you talking about? Whoa.
Oh my god. All right, everybody. I am beat. Let's go to bed.
Actually, you know, Drag is the one that beat. She was beating faces with her brush. Did you see that round 2? Oh my god, came out the guy looking so good.
You know what? That is right. That was a good joke. I like that. Good job. But yes, you did amazing, Drag.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
No.
I know.
Midas, you
Oh
are a
my goodness.
pretty phenomenal tailor, my friend.
I've been trying to tell you all that.
Pretty phenomenal.
But you did a good job performing in my garment.
Oh, thank you. I only made it look just a little bit better. It was beautiful.
What?
All right. Good night, everyone. And yeah,
And
Corey's
you look
gonna
a little bit
climb
better,
up
yeah.
to the or hop up to the top bunk.
And there's lots of other people getting their night's rest. Lots of eager people talking about the feast or famine. You know, kind of placing bets on, you know, who might win or who's the crowd favorite, things like that. And so you guys are figuring out where you're staying for the night. And before you guys head to sleep, does anyone want to do anything?
Not particularly.
Midas just want to listen just for a little bit, just to see who's everybody's who's the most popular pick. But he doesn't really want to like talk to him or anything. He just want to listen.
Yeah, so you kind of overhear some of the people, and they look like they're residents of Onagas. They kind of share the similar skin tone as a lot of the people that live here. And you hear them talk about some of the other gangs besides the Omen that are competing in this tournament. You hear them mention names like Scorpion's Trust, the Hangmen. You also hear them say, and there's this some real fucking bottom of the barrel group that somehow squeaked in. What are they called? The something rats, gutter rats. Yeah, like I don't know. These guys got no chance in hell. You know, there's who else do we got? Like the Black Doves, the Swan's Grace. You know, we got all those kinds of guys. And I don't know. He's looking at this piece of parchment that he has, and he says, "This looks like this last entry here is the Mighty Ducks." That's a silly name, but
Mighty Ducks.
well, maybe they'll do okay. I don't know. But
where are they putting the bets? Are they putting the bet? Is there like a bookies or is there like a? Is it?
No, it's just like a group of guys, like you know, like you'd bet with your friend.
All right. Can I place a bet?
With who?
With these guys.
They look over to you. It's like, who are you?
Just an interested party.
Okay. What do you want?
I want to bet on the Ducks.
You want?
What are the odds on the Ducks?
I mean, we're just shooting the shit. We're not like officially gambling or anything.
Oh, okay. Never. I mean, you don't want to try to make a little money off me?
Well, I don't know who you are, and you're just gonna.
Whatever.
You might just take our money and leave. I don't know.
Okay, fine. We will not bet with you then. Goodbye.
I mean, there's the gambling hall and the pleasure house if you want to make a bet.
I'm going to run over there.
You're gonna run over to the pleasure district?
I'm going to run.
Are you by yourself?
Guys, I'm going to go place a bet. Does anyone want to place a bet with me? Before
Adrian, are you serious?
It's really fast. I promise it'll be quick.
Midas just like
Really
turn the
shouldn't-
opposite direction. Kind of like rolls over in his bunk.
Right.
away from Eladrin.
It's probably around like by the time you guys got back to the hostel, it's probably close to midnight or maybe a little bit or yeah, probably around midnight.
You really should rest, Ladrian.
I will rest. I will. Do you think they're going to be open in the morning before we go?
No.
We will rest first. If they are open in the morning, great. If not, no big deal.
Okay. Good talk.
Good night, everyone.
And Zar and Drag what are you guys doing? You guys passed out?
Yes. Drag drops Zar on his own bed and then flops into hers.
Zar realizing after a few minutes that he's not with anyone, roll out of bed, go arm and crawl on the floor, and then slide underneath Drag.
Oh my god.
She's already asleep. She doesn't even notice.
Perfect. So yeah, you guys y'all fall asleep, and you do get your long rest. Eladrian, however, your maximum health is still down by 10% from the old sucky action.
Oh,
Big
$5
stuff.
holla.
Sucky.
And halfway during your REM sleep, Zar, you hear a voice coming from your pocket.
Shit. Okay.
Here.
And it says, attention to the competitors in the Feast of Famine. Be prepared for further instructions at daybreak. And that's all it says.
This is how I'm passed out.
Did it wake you up?
I don't know. I'm pretty fucked up.
Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Ooh, not one. Nope, didn't hear.
You are snoring very loudly, so much in fact that you completely drown out the message.
Oh God.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
Aw,
that sounds about
yeah.
Zar.
Sorry, guys.
All right, and you guys are able to get your full rest, your full night's sleep, and you're all awoken by once again the call from the stone, and it says, competitors for the Feast and Famine are to meet at the Desert Runner's stable in 1 hour.
Snooze. And I'll just hit it. Snooze. Snooze.
Zar, get up.
What is this?
Why?
We are the competitors. This is for us. Zar.
What?
What is this? Do you have this stone in your pocket?
Stone?
Yeah, you know, it's a little rock.
And he'll kind of, his eyes will open up and I'll just slide out from underneath. Drag, be like, oh shit, it's competition day. We're gonna be late. I'm freaking out. We're gonna lose. What's gonna
Zar,
happen?
don't make me hop down there.
We gotta go. We could be late.
I have to hop down anyway. She hops down.
Midas, wake up. I'll come over and shake Midas. Wake up, Midas. We're gonna be late.
Tummy hands off
Midas,
from me.
Midas.
I'm up.
Midas, wake up.
God damn.
Shit,
Ugh.
did we forget something? My mug. Where did the mug go? My gold,
Uh,
where did my
She
gold
got
go?
stolen last night.
And my
Sorry.
gold too? Wait, I have more gold than I started off with. That
Yes.
just doesn't make any sense.
We earned some gold.
We got you some
Now
more.
stop asking questions. Get ready.
You ready
Okay.
to go?
Guys, I'm nervous.
You're nervous.
Oh, by the way, Drag, you were amazing last night. I blacked out a couple times, but the things I do remember were fantastic.
Oh, I'm surprised you were awake. I didn't even see you open your eyes barely.
I swear, I was peeking. You were very glitterific.
Oh, stop. But really, keep going.
We can keep going on the way there, everybody.
Where are we supposed to meet them?
Shit, I wasn't listening. Where are we supposed to meet them?
The
Oh no.
stable.
Oh god.
I'm pretty sure the stables where the lizards are.
Oh yes, the lizards.
And yeah, Corey is quick to like get ready and get up out of there.
And you see that a lot of the other people inside of the hostel have already left in excited anticipation of the event. You guys are like the last ones in there.
All right, everybody, let's go.
Classic Home Alone rush out scene.
What's the song with the chickens? It's like da na 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 na.
God.
So you guys make your way down the stairs, and Greg sees you. It's like, oh, wait, aren't you guys in the competition? You probably should get going. Everyone already
We're
left.
already going. Bye.
Oh, okay, bye, good luck.
Thank you, Grigsy. Don't forget to bet on the ducks.
And try not to die. See ya.
Oh, yes. Okay, wow, shit.
Not
Don't
to
die.
talk about them, not the dying and all. This is. Well, I hope you're all ready. This we're. It looks like we're in for quite the contest here.
We certainly are. I gotta say, though, I feel a little bit lightheaded still.
Really?
That Sylvester guy was, really did a number on my arm. Look at this. It's turning black.
Lesbian.
Oh,
Who's,
sorry. Never
who's
mind.
Sylvester?
Sly! You know, he was a guy in the crowd. You were sleeping, don't worry.
Eladrin slapped me.
Okay.
Ah, okay. Focus, and I'll slap you back.
What the hell was that? Okay, let's go.
Ready, ducks, let's go.
Mighty ducks, the mighty slaps, ducks, quack.
Quack, baby, quack.
Let us go. All right, where is the lizard man that has the lizards for us? We've already paid the entrance fee, so we have the lizards for us to ride.
So as you guys head out towards the Desert Runner's stable, the place where you dropped off Goldie on your way into town, you guys are passing by various people looking at large pieces of parchment that are posted on various walls and things like that. You see, the titles of these parchments say Feast or Famine Competitors, and there's about 8 teams that are listed on that piece of parchment. And lots of people you can see are kind of writing down names and talking to people, and money exchanges are happening, things like that.
What is all this money exchanging? What are they doing? Are they betting? I want to bet.
So you see kind of one guy that's behind a small vendor, little stall, and he's got a large crowd in front of them, and you can see him writing down people's names and writing down the monetary amounts, and he's got a little posting of the odds for some of the competitors in the competition. So come place your bets, hurry up, the Feast or Famine is starting soon! Last chance to put in your bets before the competition happens!
What are the odds on the ducks?
What's that? Who said that back there? There's a large number of people that are screaming and trying to put in bets. It's like a stock market exchange.
I want to put 25 gold on the ducks.
We got the guy back there. He wants to bet on the ducks. And you see some other people. You see some people look behind. And it's like they hear you say ducks, and they're like, I want to put some money on the ducks too. Yeah, me too. Put 2 gold on the ducks. 1 gold, 5 silver on the ducks.
25 gold!
25 gold, big spender. Let the man through. Come on up, sir.
Yes. Okay, here you go. Do you give me like a ticket or something?
Yes, just give me 1 second. Money, please.
Yeah, here you go. 25 gold for you.
And what's your name, sir?
You can call me Breezeleaf.
All right, Breezeleaf, and who are you betting on?
The ducks, the mighty ones, the mighty ducks.
All right, the Mighty Ducks. Okay, and my good sir, do you happen to have any sort of affiliation with any of the teams competing in the Feast or Famine?
What does that make a difference?
Oh, we're just wondering.
What if I, what? No.
All right, perfect.
Jesus Christ.
Writes down
Conflict of interest.
writes down the name, and he hands it over to you, and he says, "Well, we just want to make sure that nobody's gonna pull any sort of underhanded tactics before they make it all the way to the Feast or Famine competition site. You know how it is. But you know what? We got you down for the Mighty Ducks for 25 gold. And it looks, the odds aren't too bad for them. I think they made they made quite a splash last night, if you believe it. They had some really large woman win the drag race, the drag competition, and she grew like 14 feet tall.
That is huge.
Yeah, that's that kind of boosted up their numbers a little bit for the odds, but they got about like 1 to 3 odds. Pretty high considering. I think that that display really pushed up their odds.
Well, no worries. All right, I'm okay with either one. All right, very good. Thank you very much.
All right, not a problem. Place your bets here. You place a bet for 25 gold.
Guys, they didn't have any idea that I'm Ladrian Breezley from the Mighty Ducks. Can you believe this?
Oh boy. Never a dull moment with you.
We're going to make so much money.
But if they see you, they might take your money away.
He is here. It is okay.
Oh.
It will be fine.
Well,
If anything, I would say it was my brother.
just in case, draw a mustache on you. That way,
Good idea.
different person, yeah.
Yes. I can cast prestidigitation on my face with a mustache.
You are now, Elvis Breezeleaf.
That's it. Uh-huh.
So,
With my blue suede shoes, man. You hound dog.
and as you guys are walking towards the gates, you can see kind of plastered in what would appear to be like some kind of projector, some magical type projector. You see a broadcast of the entranceway to these ruins that happen to be where the Feast and Famine site is. And you see a couple people working on some gemstones and things like that. Some people casting magical spells over top of these stones in order to project the image of the competition. And as you guys walk by, you overhear some of them say, "Well, looks like the citizens are going to get a nice view of the competition here. They'll be able to see everything from the safety of Onagas. But of course, those highfalutin noblemen are paid for some prime seats at the actual competition. Those seats ran like 20, 50 gold for some people, depending where you're sitting. It's like, oh wow, that's really crazy. But I'm glad I'm just gonna be watching it from over here. I can have myself an ale and really relax and enjoy myself. Watch some people bash each other's heads in. It sounds like a good time."
I agree with this guy. It's a pretty good idea to have a seat that's not actually there. I can only imagine how it is.
Oh yeah, well, it's gonna be the talk of the town. Everyone's gonna be watching it tonight. And as you guys continue making your way outside of the city, and you come towards the Desert Runners stables, and you see that dragonborn man Orlin, who is the brother of Narprax, getting some of these sleds ready to go, and there only appears to be one remaining. And he looks over to you guys and he says, "Oh, well, it's you guys again. Are you competing in Feast or Famine? Are you guys the Mighty Ducks?"
Sure are. Now give us that sled.
Oh, well, you heard the woman.
Well, we kept Goldie in the back for you, but I didn't know you were competing. But let me go grab her.
Goldie? Yes!
Thank you, Narprax.
That's my brother.
That's what I meant. Brother of Narprax.
And
Eladrian, you remind me a lot of somebody that I once knew.
Was he also blue?
He liked blue, but no, he was not blue.
That makes me feel blue.
That See, I feel like you would have been really good friends.
Who is this person?
Oh. No one.
You forgot?
I mean, it's hard to talk about.
Okay, you can tell me on the way. Whenever you're ready, I'm here for you to tell.
She just goes off to see Goldie.
And Orlin is currently walking out with Goldie, who is wagging its tail as it sees you, Corey.
Goldie! Hello, my sweet little monster. How are you?
And Goldie just nuzzled into you as you're petting her.
Oh, yeah, Corey gives her a big hug.
And so Orlin says, I'll get Goldie all saddled up for you in just a second. All right. Let me put this here, lock this in. And okay, well, we are ready to go. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow the instructions on the sending stone. It's going to direct you all the way towards the Feast or Famine site. And you guys got a little bit of time to go if you have to do anything last minute before you head out.
I think we're all stocked up. Do you all need anything here before we leave?
Do you have anything to take care of a bug bite?
What, Eladrin?
It's just there's desert bugs and stuff. I was just wondering if he has some lotion or something to take care of bug bites.
No, sorry, my friend. I don't have anything like that, unfortunately.
Nothing. All right. Okay. Onward to the feast and the famine. Man, I'm getting tired.
All right. Shall I guide the way, like I've done before?
Didn't Zar take the lizard classes?
What? What?
Yeah, I have my
Doesn't he have a lizard handling license?
yeah, my lizard permit. I can drive with adults.
Okay, but Goldie loves me more.
Oh,
So,
you
I think
take
I
it.
will
You
drive.
take it. Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, Corey goes to the front.
You take it away.
All right, and as you guys are about to set off, you see a familiar face approach you guys, and he says, "My friends, you're about to head out for the Feast of Famine, yes?"
Oh, hello. Yes, we are. It's good to see you again.
You familiar face.
Oh, you already forget about me?
No,
Kozin, we definitely remember you.
Yeah, Eladrin, can you forget about Kozin?
I was just saying he has a familiar face. That's not a bad thing to say to someone.
Well, it has been a couple of days since I've seen you, so it's okay to forget my face, but you guys are heading over to the site right now, yes?
You want to come with us?
Oh, I would very much like to do so. I've heard some of my contacts in the city have told me that Zavathul is in the competition.
No.
Do you want us to kill him for you?
Well, I was hoping I would be able to do those honors myself.
Are you wanting to? Maybe we can finagle the way when we get there to see if we can add a member to the Ducks.
I don't think we can do that, Eladrian. You would have had to pay the entry fee.
Well, I was able to get some money from my friends in the city. Maybe I'll be able to pay my way in when we get there.
We'll see. I mean, I'd be happy to have another member of our team. So
Yes, this is the only time I think I would be able to find the opportunity to enact my revenge for my tribe.
No, I understand completely. I just, I just don't want to try and, sneak our way in. These almond guys are scary.
Yeah, who you telling?
For sure.
Well, if I am not able to get into the competition, at least I will watch you all kill that bastard for me.
You got
Of
it,
course.
man.
We'll burn him alive.
We'll burn him alive.
I like that attitude, Tsar. But let
It is all-
us go. I've delayed us too long.
All right, up on.
Oh well, let's go.
All right, and with a snap of the reins, Kore, you lead Goldie out into the desert, and you, Zar, you begin to hear some words coming out of that little stone, and you hear the voice say, "Look at the compass on your sled." And
I'm looking.
and you look down, and these sleds, as you guys know, they always have a compass that points towards the opposite Desert Runner's stable. It kind of helps as a nice anchor way point over towards navigating through the White Sand Sea. And the voice will say, "I'm going to need you to turn towards northeast, and you will see one of our sentries posted there, and that is how you know you are on the right direction."
Northeast it is. All right, Goldie, this way. And she'll turn her in that direction.
Awesome, and you guys head out towards that northeastern direction, and after maybe about 20 minutes or so, you see someone posted. He's just sitting on top of one of these desert lizards here, and he sees you pass through, and you guys see him talk into one of those stones as you guys continue past him. Then, once again, Zar, you hear a voice come over, and he says, "Continue on your path towards the northeast for about another hour or so, and you shall be at the ruins momentarily."
An hour, okay. Guess we're cruising for a little while.
So while you guys are cruising, anything you want to talk about, plan, anything like that?
So, with this competition, it seems like we'll have to do a lot of fighting. I do have my spells.
We do have the potions from before also.
We do have the potions. You're right.
Yes. That will be very handy.
How many potions we had?
We had 3.
3. Okay. Did we hand those out yet, or
I'm
oh,
about
once-
to.
Sorry.
Yeah. Might as well hand out the potions.
My bad, bro.
He's gonna hand it off to 3 casters. So he's gonna hand it off to Kore, Zar, and reluctantly Eladrin.
All
I
right.
guess I have to keep you alive.
Oh, thanks, Midas.
What kind of potion is it again?
I think it's a regular healing potion.
Okay.
Potion of healing.
And then Midas is also gonna reveal a bag of goodies. One of them being the wand of magic missiles. He's gonna hand it off to Kore, like, here.
Yes.
And then he's gonna pull out a handle, and he's gonna hand it off the drag. Use that handle on your trident. You can take me later. Oh, now you can take me now also.
Thank you.
Yes. That's basically the fabric that will go on the trident to activate the infusion for the trident. So now you have my second infusion, so please use it well.
Look at
In,
that.
Absolutely.
The enhanced weapon infusions grants the trident a +1 to attack and damage rolls.
Oh!
Oh,
Yeah. Plus 1 weapon.
Perfect.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Power token.
Are you all doing all right back there?
We're alive.
Don't hit any more bumps.
Yeah, last night was a little rough, but feeling okay.
Glad to hear
Did
you're
you say-
feeling better, Czar.
What are you gonna say, Drake?
Drag just looks at her and says, "Huh? Did you say something?"
Yes, are you doing all right back there?
Oh, I'm always all right, darling.
You said you like my hair?
Oh, I love your hair.
No, she said you need new underwear. Come on, Eladrin.
Who wears underwear?
That's the
What?
point.
Aw.
Underwear.
There's a tear. Oh no, Drag! There's a tear in your dress.
Oh, good. I thought there was a bear.
You think that we're going to the fair?
No, I don't care.
I love the fair.
What do you mean I look worse to wear? Dude.
I swear to you all.
You don't care.
Well, I'm glad you can all keep such a laissez-faire attitude about everything.
The fair.
Oh, the man's got jokes.
You want me to cast snare?
I
What?
can't see. There's a glare.
And you guys continue for another hour or so, and in the distance you start to see a structure of some kind. And as you continue to get closer and closer, that's where we'll end the session tonight.
Duh, 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 duh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Good thing we have this
Oh my
lizard instead of
God.
the
Perfect ending.
bear. The perfect ending to the perfect session.
Love it.
I just wish Midas had some more hair.
I did not need to know about his lack of underwear.
That thought was kind of rare.
That was an overshare.
Oh my god.
That I take my leave. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good
Hi,
night.
Thank
Hooray.
you.
You know what's under my shorts? It's bear.
Oh ho ho.
Someone needs more nair.
Oh, no.
Bye, guys.
Later, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
See you
Have a
later.
great night.
Hey, we did it. We did it every Thursday in April.
Woo.